Welcome back to Dialled-in-Travel. With me today is Athanasia Comninos, founder of the Rooster, a beautiful curated resort with 17 individual homes in Antiparos. In our chat, she'll be telling us about why she first came to Antiparos, what inspired her to open the Rooster, as well as other Antiparos tips and recommendations, including a legendary retro nightclub that you can't leave the island without visiting. If you aren't familiar with Antiparos, it's becoming quite a magnet for low-key names. Mark Ronson, Ryan Gosling, Matthew McConaughey, all have been spotted here, and Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson own a home here. It's an island that really seems to have something for everyone. Sound good? Then come with me over to Antiparos, and let's get dialed in. Hi, Athanasia. Welcome to Dialled-in-Travel. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I know we are right in high season, so I really appreciate you making the time.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
We are here today to really get your recommendations on where people should go and what they should do in Antiparos, as well to learn a bit more about the Rooster. But first, if you don't mind, it would be great to get to know you a bit better. So, where are you from?
I'm from Greece, Athens. I grew up in Athens.
Okay. And tell me how you started to come here to Antiparos.
Well, I first came here 14 years ago,
Okay.
and I rented a villa for a month. Actually, I had just gotten my divorce,
Okay.
and we used to go to Mykonos
Okay. Yes.
back in the day before it became what it became today, and which has nothing to do with what it was before. Unfortunately, because it was really, really nice, and so I wanted to change the scenery. So a friend of mine, Alix, she had just bought a house here. She proposed, "Why don't you come to Antiparos?" So I tried it. I gave it a go, and I came here. I rented a villa, a house, and I got stuck here. I fell in love. I mean, I think Antiparos is quite addictive, to be honest.
Wow. And what would you say is for you special about Antiparos?
Well, first of all, I truly believe it's very addictive.
Okay.
I mean, since then, and Antiparos is first of all, it's the size of the island. It's like it's the perfect balance. For me, is not too big, not too small. It's so easy. It's easy to move around. It's easy to get your privacy. It's easy to go out if you want. The distances are very are maximum 15 minutes. And if you don't want to bump into each other, you don't. But if you want to, you do. You go to the center, I mean to the square, and you can see everyone. Or if you don't, there are several spots that you can isolate and have your privacy. And it's the energy also. It's quite chilled. Although I have to admit that the past 2 years it hasn't been that chilled.
Okay.
High season mostly,
Yes.
during high season. And something that I really like in Antiparos is, well, until now, I don't know what's going to happen next because the island is getting busier and busier, was a mixture of the crowd. Locals and foreigners who own the villas here, was a very nice mixture of that, crowd. Locals and non-locals.
That's so nice. It's probably to do with the size of the island as well. And you do notice, it seems like the people who are coming to Antiparos, it really is people who do have a bohemian DNA in them somewhere as well, whether it's refined or not. But, you mentioned Mykonos years ago. I feel like a lot of my friends who we started going to Tulum years ago or Ibiza years ago are now kind of coming to Antiparos. It's kind of like a similar.
Exactly. But the thing here is a problem, though, because what happened to Tulum
Yes.
is what happened to Mykonos and happened to Tulum, and so on and so on and so on. So this is what I'm worried about. Although the good thing is what might save the island is that it's mostly owned mostly built by villas.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the building permits.
Yes, exactly. And it does seem like so far things are being done like the Rooster very respectfully, and so hopefully things will continue in that way.
Yes, hopefully.
So going on to the Rooster, so please tell us about your incredible, I mean, it's not right to call it a resort. What is the term you use? I mean, I think like curated.
Yeah, it is very difficult.
Yes.
I mean, I had to put the tag on it, for the for the website.
Yes.
So I'm not that it represents it, but we wrote lifestyle and lifestyle retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a dream project. It's a concept. It's an experience. I wanted actually to give to the guests my experience in Antiparos
Mm-hmm.
and my my own point of view.
Which you feel everywhere here. So taking it back for a second, you launched in June 2021. Is that right?
Yes.
And you have 16 bedrooms, or not bedrooms, they're homes. They're all standalone alone villas
17, sorry, with the farmhouse.
with the farmhouse,
Yes.
right? And that's just quite close to here. Is that right?
Yes, very close.
Okay. And yeah, like tell me what you think are the highlights here. I mean, obviously, I just got here yesterday and had a quick look around, but would love to know what you think.
The highlights here are definitely the location.
It's beautiful,
Yeah.
this cove.
Yes, the energy is very strong. And the sunset, I mean, the sunset is spectacular. I take it for granted, to be honest, because my house is over here. But sometimes, if I sit still and I realize where I am, it's just spectacular. And that's how sunset hour, during sunset hour, everyone comes here for a cocktail. Because everything happened organically here at the Rooster. I mean, we did not plan that sunset hour is going to be the peak of the bar. And what is nice at the Rooster, I believe, in my opinion, is that it's not a retreat. It's not like a mingle kind of thing to see and to be seen.
Yes.
But if you want to have a drink, you can go to the bar. It's not too loud, not too dead. If you understand what I mean. If you want to have like a wellness week, you can use the House of Healing every day.
I love that name.
Yes. So it's again as I said before, it's about balance. It's as I see Antiparos, that it's a very, very well balanced island. It has very good restaurants, but it has also the tavernas, has also more high end restaurants. It's also, I did the same thing at the Rooster. Like, you need also your privacy, but you need also, if you really get bored or feel isolated, you can go up at the bar. But still, Antiparos is not considered as a party island, but still, if you want to go out, there is.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
There is a scene, but
Yeah.
no one talks about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not out there, if you know what I mean. So highlights of the Rooster are it's definitely the House of Healing. Definitely, we take our therapies very seriously.
You have very interesting treatments. It really looks like you put a lot of thought into what you're offering here.
Also, my visiting our guests, our therapists are my own therapists.
Okay.
So I've worked with them for years. Definitely a must do, the House of Healing and the Secret Garden.
Okay.
And of course, the farm, which is one of my favorites because it was very hard to explain what it is while building it. Because 7 years ago, when the idea was on the table, first of all, now everyone does farm, okay? Because in Greece, if something is good, everyone wants to do it. Not that they did it because of me, no, not at all. But it's a very Greek thing to do, to copy. So at first, when I talked about having a farm or a coop with chickens and everything, people thought in Greece that it was weird. that, that the coop is dirty, it's not going to work, it's too casual, people are not going to like it. So it 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 took me a lot I had so many obstacles to explain that this is going to work, and people, especially people that do not take this for granted, the chickens, the fresh eggs, and the vegetables, they're going to love it. The kids are going to love going to see, the eggs and the chickens and everything. So the farm is quite an experience, and especially the lunch with Despina, because it's not. Don't get me wrong, our food from our chef Simos is spectacular, but the food from Despina, who is our baker, and we bake our own bread, and her food, she does only lunch, and she does it only for up to 46 people maximum, is the real Greek thing, because she's not a chef, she's not a cook, she does it for herself.
Wow.
So it's
Special.
yes. So it's a pure Greek. It's like your grandmother's food.
Okay.
So people
Need to try.
people love it.
Okay.
Because I proposed to her, but she was cooking for her son.
Okay.
So I'm like, Despina, you have to do this for the guests, and she goes like, no way, I can't. I'm like, yes, you can. You can do it.
Very cool.
So that's how it happened. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, no, highlights for me as well. When you first come into the property and you see how you have built it all low rise, just seeing how it like fits into the environment so beautifully, and it isn't shining a
Oh,
beacon.
yes. Sorry, I take that for granted.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is incredible and what you've done, the materials you've chosen. I also think the decor, I mean, from like travel point of view, we saw so much of that Mykonos decor. I think it came from Mykonos. That was kind of the desert taupe with straw. And I feel like you have used natural materials so well here in an interesting, varied textures. And I think I said to you earlier, I really love the pops of color you've chosen, the mustards, the emerald greens, the rose that I see on the staff. You obviously have an incredible eye, because looking at the different cuts that you have on the staff, everything from every glass I've seen in here.
Yeah, I like variety.
Yeah, no, incredible. And the small touches for me, like the beach. I love that there are no sun loungers all over the beach, but it looks like you supply people with kind of straw seating and a picnic basket and a beautiful umbrella, which I think you have the best sunset in Antiparos. So it's these small touches here that truly feel luxe in a pared back, refined way to me, I think.
Yes, because I mean, I'm not really into organized beaches, and this beach is spectacular. I mean, why ruin it with the sunbeds?
Yeah, no, I agree.
And also, the sun, excuse me, is very dangerous. So you have to provide an umbrella.
Yeah.
There are people who suffer, so you have to help them out. So I leave no trace behind concept I think was a great idea, and it was quite a high risk, because that was another obstacle again while making the Rooster, because again people were laughing at it. I mean, what are you doing? Who's going to come and pay money on a unquote luxury? I don't like the name luxury,
No.
but I will use it
Yeah.
just to give the example of that phrase, on a luxury hotel with no sunbeds. I'm like, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. It's such a great example of how you should always stick to your intuition,
Yes.
because I really feel like it suits it here. Yesterday, actually, we were sitting at the beach just before sunset, and this amazing vintage Porsche came down and had a surfboard in the back. And that to me, too, really felt like kind of exemplified how it feels here. Something cool, not that you see everywhere, but it's still not flashy. And
Yeah.
people are still into things like surfing and
Yeah, I have to admit, I've never seen it.
okay.
Here.
Okay.
I got a bit worried. At
Okay.
least it was vintage.
No, it was vintage. It seemed quite cool. Tell me about Wellbeing. It's very big on the island as well, isn't it? There are hiking trails, and I mean, you have your spa here, but surfing is right here as well, isn't it?
Surfing is right here. When it's windy, this beach turns into a surfing beach,
Wow.
and everyone comes here. I mean, it's not Hawaii,
Yeah.
but
No, what a good paddle.
yeah, well, it's nice. I mean, they surf a lot, and we have Bobby's the surfing teacher here,
Okay.
and people come here also for lessons. My daughter did lessons here, although now she's 15, she doesn't even care.
Okay.
But I'm trying to convince.
It's a good skill to have.
Exactly. I
wish I
explained
could.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, now we're going to move on to Antiparos in general this year. If I could just ask you some questions about how's the island feeling in terms of tourism? Would you say tourism is up or down, or is it kind of consistent this year?
Mm, it's I have mixed feelings about this, to be
Okay.
honest, because it has been a slow beginning of the summer because all of this that is happening, and also the earthquakes for Greece, but globally all of these that are happening. But some people, on the other islands were very slow. Antiparos is always slow in beginning of the summer.
Okay.
And Antiparos always, the season was always small, and now it's beginning to extend. It did start quite slow. Some restaurants were complaining. Now, last week, I spoke with someone else. He was saying that it was very good. So I'm very confused at the
Okay.
moment, to be honest.
Okay.
But now that I went to town, it's full.
Seems full.
It's full. But it was maybe quieter, although our situation here is quite similar with last year.
Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
And can you tell us what is the season here? Is it April to October, or what would you say? Or is it June more to October?
You want the town or you want the Rooster?
Let's say the town.
The
Yeah.
town is July.
Okay.
July,
Ah.
August.
Okay, and the rooster?
The Rooster is longer.
Okay.
It's we open 15th of May
Okay.
until 5th of October because we have also weddings,
Okay. It's a good season.
parties and stuff like that. And we also have the House of Healing, so people come also for the spa.
Okay.
But it's quiet. It's quiet. No, June is okay. September is very good, but now it's too busy.
Okay, and come winter, everything's shut, correct?
Everything shut.
Okay.
The Antiparians, they shut.
It's a good
They
life.
go to Bali. They go for holidays.
It's a good life.
Yeah.
And just to give a bit of context to the size of the island, I just did a quick search. It looks like it's 11 kilometers in length,
Mm-hmm.
four and a half in width. About 1,200 people live here year round. 90 minutes for a quick whip around the island in a car, potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like it's considered a mid-size island. Is that right?
Mid to small.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like a great size,
Yes,
actually.
a great sign. Yeah.
Really like it. And the ferries as well. So I actually didn't realize there were two ferries. One ferry seems to go until 2:30 in the morning, and it's the larger ferry from Paros. And the other one goes until about 6:30 at night from also Paros, but it's small. I was on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that there is one that stops at 2:30 in the morning. Then the next one is at 6:30, because this is a classic story that, oh my God, I missed the last flight. Now I have to stay until 6:30.
No, I think that's the way it is.
And that's the way it is. And then it's like, what should I
Yes.
do? What should I do?
Get a hotel.
Wait a second. I'm going to go to that after place
Yeah, exactly.
called La Luna.
Ah,
Have you heard of La Luna?
I have heard of this place.
Mm.
I love the sign of it. It looks vintage.
It is vintage. It's like a 70s disco,
Yeah.
which is left like that.
I mean, but that seems
The sound
to be-
system is the same. The music is the same.
That's what I heard. 80s and 90s, but that's
Yeah,
brilliant,
It's
right?
brilliant.
Yeah, it's really great. One more thing just about the kind of season here. What about reservations? Do you feel like you have to have a reservation? Like if you want to eat at your beautiful
Yes.
secret
Everywhere.
garden everywhere. And do you need to do that before you even come here, would you say?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Oh, wow.
Especially because it's a hotel
Okay.
and people need their privacy,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot just enter and walk in for many reasons, and also for security reasons. But anyway, in the beginning when we first opened, actually the third year we had, I remember my F&B manager told me, he said, Athanasia, we need to ask for the credit card details. And because we have many no shows and we're losing, we're losing reservations, which is not good.
No.
I was like, no way, we cannot do this in Antiparos. We're not Mykonos. There's no way.
That's amazing.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I had to do it.
Yes. No, I mean,
I really had to do
it's
it.
a short season
Yes.
and people need to get organized.
Unfortunately, I had to do it because everywhere in town they are fully booked.
Yeah.
Everywhere is upon with the reservation.
One thing you just touched on was how it does feel like you can have a lot of space and kind of seclusion if you feel like that here. And I do love that vibe. It seems like, I'm sure, you know, you have chefs who could come and set up for you if you
Yeah.
wanted to in your own home.
Mhm.
And I also love how, I mean, you can feel you did not try hard here to be the spot, but when it happens organically and it feels that way here, in that you've just created a place that has amazing lookout points wherever you look is considered. I feel like your drink list, your dinner list, everything has a touch of cosmopolitan, but also obviously local. It just feels organically like where people would gravitate to. So
It is actually organic. It is
exactly.
because it is. No, it really is.
Yeah, no, I know.
Everything happened kind of organically.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to create a hotel, sort of, because it's not like a common hotel since my 20s. And in the beginning, it was supposed to happen in Naxos because we had a piece of land there. And then I ended up here and I got the house across. So at that time, which was 10 years ago, this plot of land was for sale. So we got it not for building a hotel. We just got it because it was in a very good price. So that's when I decided, like a couple of years later, that this is where I want to do my project.
I love that. And I understand that your background isn't in hospitality. Is that
No.
correct? Right. But I actually think that's, if you look at some of like the best people in hotels, you know, you look at Ian Traeger, who's created hotels that always have the kind of DNA of where he began in nightclubs. And I think you can always feel, you know, the background of people come through
Yeah, I
in
have a
hotels.
background in nightclubs.
No, but here you can tell you're fashionable and you're into well-being, you know, and yeah, not flashy. So I think it's interesting. Okay, on to your taste again. So for this, we would love to ask you for your recommendations about how people can make the best use of their time here. First question is, do you have a favorite recent opening?
The 10 a.m. Apotheke is quite interesting, the project, because I like it because I really like the products. Is this woman from Athens, and she makes by herself creams and soaps and all this incense and candles.
Okay.
And it's like a concept store. They serve coffee and food. I mean, I haven't tried the food yet, but I really love the products.
Okay, that's so interesting. I actually noticed it last night, and you can definitely tell. I mean, it fit into the street, but you can definitely tell it may have come from a larger city.
Yeah.
And that's interesting that you say it's, because I looked at the cocktail menu. I didn't know that they also did candles and products. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, the guy was working here before. That's the cocktail menu.
Okay.
Alexis, yes. But also the table. Did you see this?
Yeah.
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 The sculptor is a friend of mine.
Okay.
He's a really good sculptor.
Yeah, it looked beautiful. Okay, favorite restaurant for a casual dinner?
For casual?
Yeah.
How casual?
Laid back, like maybe, yeah, straight from the beach.
Straight from the beach.
Okay, you don't do that.
Yes, of course we do that. Straight from the beach, I would be.
And dinner here is about 9:30. Is that right? It's not too late, or is it later? What time do people have dinner?
9.
Okay.
So hold on. Straight from the beach, I'll recommend Taverna.
Taverna.
Definitely Paramatach.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. And why do you like that?
Well, I've been going forever.
Okay.
And it reminds me of my first years here. Okay. The food is amazing. It's Greek. Sometimes they have fresh fish when the weather is good. It's a family-owned place. It's pure Greek. I love it.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, the view is fantastic. It's towards Soros Beach. Not the Soros restaurant.
Okay.
It's the Taverna before the Soros Beach.
Good to know.
Yes.
You just brought up the weather, and we haven't touched on that, but I do hear it's windy here a lot. Is that right? Or tell me about the weather. Even in the summer, is it quite windy?
It is.
Yeah.
We are in the Aegean. We're in the Cyclades. I mean, now that it's not windy, it's like very.
I haven't felt it.
It's not. I mean, it's unbearable.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
We
it's
cannot
hot.
be like this the whole summer.
True. Okay, favorite restaurant for a fun night out with friends?
Fun night, you mean with music a bit clubby or nice
Just
restaurant?
somewhere a bit of a vibe.
Vibe?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
doesn't have to be.
Okay. For fun, so you can dine, drink, and dance. It's Bardot, which is quite new from last year.
Okay.
It's more. It's kind of a new entry. It's new Antiparos. I won't say it's old Antiparos. It's new, but people love it.
Favorite sunset spot?
Oh, come on.
It has to be here.
Come on.
I do.
No, there's another spot also.
Okay.
And she's a friend of mine, the girl who owns it. It's Sunset.
Oh, I think we went
Sunset
there.
Ave. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
really beautiful. I also love how easily you can walk on the trails around here. Like it looks like you might need to drive around, but you can kind of get back
Yes,
to the square easily.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, moving on to beaches. Favorite beach to just get away from it all?
Paneromeni, but now it's too busy.
Okay. Favorite night activity to do something that feels quite local?
Go to Panigiri in a
Okay.
church. When we celebrate the saint,
Okay.
Saint Marina, for instance, you
Yep.
go to Saint Marina Church,
Okay.
and there are locals that they have food and wine and sipuro.
Oh, that sounds good. Do you have a favorite place that plays music? Is it La Luna? Is that kind of the place where people go if they want to have a little?
There is everything. It depends what kind of music you want.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of music?
Like where would you go?
For rock music, which is very, very original, is Doors Bar in town.
Doors Bar, okay.
At the square. I mean, the owner just recently passed away, Thanasis. So, but it's great that the daughters and the family is keeping it, but it's just a must. If you want to listen to good rock music, old school, you go to the Doors.
Sounds good.
Yes. Now for techno music, you go to Timarine, definitely.
Okay.
For more mainstream, and you go to Bardot.
Okay. Do you go to bars here at 3 in the morning to most of these, or is it earlier?
No, we close. Everything closes at 3 in.
I thought it was really, really late.
Not
Okay.
anymore. Not anymore. But there are the two after hours that are La Luna and the windmill.
Oh my God, the windmill sounds fun.
La Luna is more fun.
Okay. La Luna looks great. I can't believe I haven't been
La
yet.
Luna is surreal.
I need to come back.
Yeah, it also has a disco ball.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a spot that you think is properly hidden? Like that not many people know about, that you love?
I wouldn't tell you.
I knew it. I should have phrased that differently. I'm new at this.
But I can tell you a favorite thing that I always recommend.
Okay.
You have to do the tour with Sargos.
Okay, and what's that?
It's a wooden boat that you take from San Giorgio, and it takes you around the cave. It's the first thing that I did in Antiparos with my 10-month-year-old daughter. And he takes you around the caves. He takes you to outside the Spotico.
Okay.
And I remember back then he used to cut some pieces of watermelon.
Okay.
And he gives you some suma.
Oh wow, yeah.
Drinks. It's amazing.
That sounds incredible.
We work with him now.
Okay.
But he does this for the tourists every day.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And the caves here are a real draw, aren't they? They're like multi-leveled.
They're fantastic.
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds great.
It's a really nice thing to do.
I mean, I think going with a boat. So we went on a self-drive boat the other day, and that is more difficult. I think
Self-drive.
Yeah, self-drive. I actually didn't realize how easy it was to get to other islands. So if you have your own boat, you can do dinner in Sifnos and come back and stay in Antiparos.
Yes, we do that.
Okay, very nice.
Yes.
So if you were to say another island, which would it be? Do you have a favorite to spend some time on?
You know that every year I tell myself I'm going to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's what happens, right? You live here.
And there's no time.
Yeah.
But Kimolos is a very nice place to go. And Sifnos is very nice.
So
Sifnos
nice.
is very nice. Yeah.
Really nice.
But anyway, I'm a huge fan of Cyclades, so everything around here.
Yeah, I agree. I can't believe, I don't know what I've been doing, but I will be back here a lot. But let's talk about well-being for a second, because we have, there are trails around here, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
And what else would you recommend? Surfing, trails, kayaking, lots of...
Surfing, kite surfing, People are cycling a lot.
Oh,
Yes,
electric or old school?
both.
Okay.
Both. Yoga,
Okay, yes.
sound
You have a great
healing.
program.
Yes, sound healing. There are other places also in town.
Okay.
I haven't tried them though.
Okay.
What else? We don't have tennis though, but
Okay.
there is tennis in Paris that you can
Okay.
go.
Paddle, I guess.
Also, swimming lessons for kids.
Ah,
Yeah.
you know what? I've really noticed it seems to cater for kids here. I've actually never noticed so many children's shops as the shops in town, which is actually really nice. It feels like a very nice mix of people who come here.
Exactly. It's a great island for kids.
Yeah. No, it seems
And
it.
also, we welcome kids a lot
Seems
at
it.
the Rooster. It's not like a kids' hotel,
Yeah.
but
Nice kids.
it's definitely nice kids.
I am going to ask you, these are the last bits. I'm going to ask you to fill in the blanks if you don't mind. So,
Yeah.
first time you visit Antiparos, make sure you...
First time you visit Antiparos, make sure you swim. Make sure you have an octopus in Pipino.
Okay.
That's a very classic one. A bit
Or
of a
octopus.
cliché, but it's really... Oh, sorry. Make sure you swim. Make sure you watch the sunset.
Yes, those are great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make sure you go to La Luna. You have to. It's like I mean, they're
I
not
can't leave, it seems. I need to go. No, it looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, a rookie island mistake is to...
Is to fall in love with a Greek guy.
Watch
With a good
watch
love.
yourself. Good tip.
Yeah.
Okay, act like a local and...
Drink, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore, but
Okay. Okay.
they love it.
Is it still ouzo or what's...
It's I think it's everything.
Okay. Be good to the environment and like, is there something that people can do here?
Don't throw the rubbish anywhere.
Okay.
I mean, it's crazy.
Really? You
Especially
feel
on the
people
beach.
do? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. No, do not throw rubbish on the beach or anywhere. And what can people do to support locals? I mean, buy local, tip well if you can. Anything else you would recommend to support people who live here?
Well, we do help the community a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. We're doing this Greek festival on Thursday.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're trying it out this year for the first time in our farm, and I want to
Okay.
see how it goes. So hopefully next year we would like it to pay back to the local community. But many people who have their houses here, they give back to the community.
Oh, that's so nice to know and
Yeah.
great that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it goes really well.
Thank you.
I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. And I really hope you have the best summer. And I can't wait to... You will. I can feel it. And I really can't wait to come back here again. So,
Thank you.
Athanasia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much for joining us today. As a reminder, follow Dialed In Travel, both the podcast and YouTube version. And please visit urbanjunkies.com, where we keep all things dialed in, including digital maps, playlists, and links to our Instagram and free newsletter, which has further travel inspiration. On our next episode, we'll be mixing it up a bit for our Lisbon special, where we'll be speaking to a host of different people, getting their Lisbon tips and picks for a city that really is on the move. Until then, I'm Taryn Ross. Have fun, be safe, and speak to you next time.